Hey, you know what? Mom and Dad are still pestering me about Janet's white dress being ruined and how insulted she felt. What? No way! Why are they so protective and supportive of her, even when she's the one who's wrong? Well, it has always been like that. Me and Clarence have grown up being fed up with her too. It was her childhood disease that led my parents to be so dominated by her. I guess she saw the attention she got when she acted up and she continued doing it. I guess. They've constantly been bringing this up with me too. I don't feel 1% guilty about it because she shouldn't have walked in wearing that on my wedding day. I know. I stood up for you and Sarah when my parents asked us to make her leave, didn't I? Yeah, you did. Or I would have left with Sarah too. She's been my friend since 3rd grade and we're both the only child of our parents. So in a way, we've grown up always looking out for each other. I know. She did the right thing. Even if it was deliberate. I don't know about that. Sarah says she tripped and the glass fell on Janet. She can't handle alcohol well, yet she chooses to drink. But clearly, she wasn't at fault. Yeah, I know, honey. We're all aware that Sarah is too thin and her body cannot handle alcohol well. She's always funny when drunk. What about your parents? When are they going to shut up about this incident? Honestly, I have no idea. I feel they need to let it go already. I know, right? They keep bringing it up and Janet has this smirk on her face, as if she's always right. Ignore her. That's what we all do. Only Mom and Dad can't seem to see her petty ways. You know, they're setting her up for failure in life. She's a full-grown adult and she is 25. She needs to act more responsibly and take credibility of her actions. You're right. That's true. Janet is a total brat. She overcame her childhood sickness years ago, but my parents have been extremely lenient with her to the point that they never correct her. I can imagine. She must be turning things into a huge deal if someone dared to correct her. Yeah. You know, she's been fired for so many jobs, and she hardly has any friends as she always wants to be the center of attention and always right. That happens only at home by my parents, but not in the outside world. I know, right? Who's gonna tolerate a toddler's mental age in a 25-year-old's body? Do you hate her? Hate is such a strong word. I don't hate her. I can't stand her though. She's very irritating. After what she did at our wedding, it shows she's kinda jealous of me. I don't know. Could be. She wanted to steal the show at our wedding, which is a big day for a bride, and she made a fool out of herself. I'm glad whatever happened, happened. Thank you. I appreciate it. Sarah is so fiercely protective of you. It's sweet that she always has your back like a true best friend. I'm lucky to have her. You know, she understands me so well. Yeah. Are you at work? Yeah, I'm pooping. Oh, me too. We're poop buddies. How's your bratty queen? She's a mess. She doesn't even speak to me. Arrogant little monster. Your in-laws created a monster. You know what? Cameron told me he and his elder sister kinda hate her too. They try their best to stay out of her drama. Are you serious? Yeah, like he told me that if it was my other sister-in-law's birthday, they would get her a present too so that she wouldn't get jealous. Go away! I don't believe that. How can someone raise their kid to be this entitled and annoying? Only God knows. Did you see how they went running behind her after her white dress was ruined by me? Yeah, it was priceless. They ran straight to the nearest outlet and got her a new dress. They should be thankful you didn't kick her out at the start of the wedding. I could see you were starting to get visibly pissed and uncomfortable about it, and the guests were all discussing it too. She made herself look so dumb. I was obviously very pissed and Cameron had to calm me down during the cocktail hour. When I saw what you did, Only then I could calm down. Served her right. Why haven't you suggested to your in-laws that Janet was wrong to wear a white dress? Stop putting up with their behavior. It's a very touchy subject, you know. Anytime anyone has ever confronted them about her behavior, they are always met with she's had it rough due to her illness. It will get very difficult for you if you let these people sideline you and downplay you all the time. They're kinda manipulative and will always try to make you look small in front of their grand queen. I know, Sarah, but it's not my place to tell them how to parent their daughter. Her siblings have distanced themselves from their parents too because of this. They always play it dumb and invalidate the other kids to protect Janet. That's a messy affair. Janet is an adult and she needs to understand that her actions have consequences. It's high time your in-laws learn that they cannot protect their princess forever without looking like fools themselves. Sure is messy. The more I think of it, the more annoyed I get about the things she can still do as we're related. Oh no, she wouldn't even try. She knows who's backing you up. You deserve a medal or an award for being like the best friend ever. I love you too. You know what? Your in-laws cannot protect her forever. And for that reason, they would someday assign your husband and you the responsibility of looking after her. Huge possibility of that happening. Yeah, they've created a messy kid, and they're one day gonna regret it when they see how alone their daughter is because of her shitty behavior. She doesn't even stick to jobs for long, so she's gonna survive on inheritance, but that won't last forever too. Then she will be dumped in our bedroom, our life, our house. Absolutely. You see, where this acceptance would lead your marriage to go. Downhill. Atta girl. What should I do? Chill. Don't panic. But definitely speak with your husband on this issue extensively regarding the what ifs and what all you guys would accommodate once your in-laws were no more. Sounds reasonable enough. I don't want her walking in my house wearing my expensive dresses and jewelries and never returning it back because who can question Little Miss Arrogant? About right. For now, if they ever bring up the dress issue again, I'm gonna firmly tell them that she's an adult and she can discuss with me directly if something is bothering her. That's right. But remember, Cameron needs to take the lead in these decisions and conversations. Otherwise, it wouldn't be too long before they villainized you in front of everyone. They won't let that opportunity go. I know, right? I hate having to deal with all these mind games. It's exhausting. Sadly, husbands come with in-laws. Sad but true. Happy married life, best friend. Thank you for all that you do. Seriously, you're like a sister from another mother to me. Same here, same. Hey, my mom texted me asking if we can let Janet live with us while they're gonna be on their world tour. What did you say? I haven't replied yet. I wanted to discuss it with you first. I mean, it's okay for a few days or a couple of weeks, but they're gonna be gone for about 3 months. What? 3 months with Janet? I'm sorry. I won't be comfortable with that. She's extremely annoying. If she ever messes up anything while she's with us and I reprimand her for it, she will blow it up and her parents will leave their tour and come back to scold us. That's a sure thing. It's a huge risk keeping her with us for so long. I'm not used to handling her tantrums like my parents do. I'm not even aware what could cause her tantrums, so I'm gonna be walking around eggshells with her living here. What will she do when mom and dad are no longer around for her? I know, right? I've thought about this several times, but never really got a solution I could agree with. Mom and dad are just ruining her life by enabling her all the time. She wants money, she gets it. She wants to do something, she's allowed right away. It's crazy. If they ever disagree with something, they pacify her with double of what she asked for in the first place. Really? Why are they so weird with her? She plays them all the time and she knows very well she can have her way with them. Sarah always warned me against her, to be careful about any sort of interaction with her or any responsibility of her. You know the reason, her childhood illness. It made them fear losing her so much that even though she overcame it and lived on, they still can't believe it and fear losing her. It's really unhealthy, you know? They're setting her up for a miserable and lonely life by doing so much for her. I don't want to be selfish or mean, but I won't be able to get into my parents' shoes and look after her and sustain her. What does your elder sister feel about it? Does she know about your parents' tour plan and their request to let her live with us for 3 months? Yeah, they asked her to. But since she has a full house with 3 kids and a dog, she won't be able to accommodate her, and that too for that long. She flatly refused. I guess your parents saw it coming, so they ask you. Because you're the easiest target and you won't deny them. What? What makes you think so? I don't think so. I feel your parents think so. So my parents easily bailed out. Now, if I don't agree, Mom and Dad will either have to take her along or cancel their trip altogether. They will 100% guilt trip you. Don't be fooled. They can either take her along since she is their favorite kid, or they can make other arrangements too. Can't she live alone? She can't cook or clean. My parents don't want her to be around the house helps by her. It's a safety concern. Dear God, what is she gonna do in life? Your parents are enabling her, I get it. Doesn't she feel the need to do something for herself? She is super dependent on them for like everything. I feel guilty because I'm the eldest and they've always made me care about her and look after her. Whenever I refused, they made me super guilty. Well then, that's their problem, not yours. You're the brother, not the parent. So, should I refuse Mom and Dad? I'm not saying that. You decide for yourself. I don't want you to guilt trip me afterwards. I won't. I need some perspective here, or I would have decided on my own. Don't take up something which you're already feeling so doubtful about. It's not an issue if she comes to live with us. But I've never been around her for such a long period of time before, and it's kinda nerve-wracking to think of being in the house with her. Fine. I don't want to put you through that. I'll tell Mom and Dad it won't be possible for us. Cameron refused his parents and they were furious with him. They were also mad at their elder daughter for refusing to keep her sister. Relations were sour among them due to this. When Janet found out about her siblings' refusal, she made a huge fuss about it. But later, she looked inward and thought what made her so disliked by her family. She thought deeply about her life and what she was doing, and she realized how terribly she was failing in life. The world tour had to be cancelled.